without going and looking at Mark II Golfs, is there? Just wasn't going to happen. So yeah, G60. An Edition 1, now that's seriously rare. Olsberg logos. And the recorders as well, and if you've noticed, it's the left hooker. So differences are things like the front arches are fat, far wider than the GTI one. Porsche door handles. And obviously a G60 logo there, so supercharged. And oh look, they've gone for what I tried to go for. Porsche glove box. The glove box door has a Porsche emblem, and look, tape holders. Now I wonder if it's standard or if it's got some kind of jabber charger or whatever. G60U VR6, so 2.9 Corrado. How you doing? Just admiring all the cars here. There's a lot in there. Yeah. Never seen so many G60s in one place. Golfs and Corrados. So here you go.
How's your golf coming? How's your golf coming?
Yeah, it's kind of nearly there. Just needs a few more bits and bats, and then yeah, it'll be sorted. All the electrics are done, and it starts. But it may have developed slight knocking on the bottom end, so it may be rebuild time before it's even got on the road.
Right.
But the Merc's running well.
You got all the parts you need for it, well?
At the moment, yeah. Why? Can you get parts if not?
No, not very well. I've just got a few little bits knocking around my house.
All right, nice.
Got a rear big back bumper.
Okay.
And a few door handles knocking about.
All right, okay. Yeah, door handles usually snap in two, or the little things go inside, don't they?
Yeah.
Nice one. All right, cool. Thank you.
So they're just lying about my house, I can't.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I've got loads of parts. I've got like W124
I can't say
wings.
I'll never have another Mark II, you know what I mean?
Well, that's it. You can't. No, I've still got the block from the KR sat at the front of the garage, even though there's an ABF in it. Because you never know. You might want to return it to standard one day. But yeah. See you in a bit. So, interestingly, we have 3 blue Golfs, all Valvas, but no Helios blue, which means I'm the only Helios blue in the county. Maybe the country. So yeah, all 3 doors as well. No, neither have I. I've never seen a plus. That is a good point. That is my exhaust. That looks like a Magnex. Original exhaust. Yeah.
Who knows now? Because
yeah, very interesting cars these. Some deep dish BBS RSs. Ooh. Colour matched. And you've got these around the side as well. Jurassic Park bag in the door. On the floor, I suppose. It's never going to be an event without seeing a Mark II, is it?
supercharged.
Yeah. So that's a VR6 actually. VR6 supercharged. Wow. That's a fun bit of kit. Recaros as well. So there you go. Some lovely Valvas. Our Valva will be on the road when I actually get round to it. And in case you're wondering, the wheels on the Mark III are actually the wheels we've got on the Valva and the Civic. Lovely Mark III GTI there. Jettas. Well, we've already seen a Mark I Jetta, now we've got 2 Mark II Jettas. Yeah, I'd say 16 valve as well, so the same engine out, so KR, whatever. Early GTIs did have wind-up windows. I think it's an option for electrics. More deep dish wheels. No, very fancy. Leather interior, not out of a Mark II, got a look at it. Mark 1, what sport line maybe? Rivage. Interesting bonnet. I have never seen pop-out quarter lights. Very nice. Is this yours? I was going to say you've got custom door cards and all types of things. I've never seen pop-out quarter lights either.
I made them myself, the door panels.
Amazing.
I've got enough. I've not got enough.
You're going to do the rears.
I've got them, and I'm going to remake the personal shelf because it's 2 different colours.
Yeah.
They're quite rare. Apparently, so are the wheels, the ATS Type 5s. You don't see them.
No, I've not seen those before in a one. I don't think I've ever seen them on a Volkswagen, to be honest.
I've kept all the original stuff.
Yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to cut it up. You know, when I put speakers in and stuff.
I know. Well, that's it. That's most of the cars right at the beginning. That's how it was, wasn't it? All cars are literally just butchered.
Yeah, so
everything from parcel shelves to door cars to whack big speakers in.
Yeah, well, I've got speakers to put in and amps, but I'm not.
Was this 1.8 then?
Yeah, 1.8 GTI,
Yeah.
K-Jet.
Yeah, yeah.
Protection thing.
No, I had a C-Reg Carmen Gear many years ago. I've now got a 16 valve Helios Blue, so Mark II. I had it 16 years, so it needs to go back on road.
I don't think this was Helios Blue before.
Interesting.
That was the original colour. We've got it booked in over summer to get it done.
No, Helios is a bit darker than that.
But yeah, it was originally blue.
Right?
And then it's been resprayed.
No, it's nice to see custom parts, but it's tastefully done as well. Like the Momo steering wheel. And you've lost this bit. It always gets chiggled, doesn't it?
I know, it's people hanging on in it.
I know, yeah.
You can still get them though.
Oh, yeah. And you've got the tonneau cover as well.
It's embarrassing. The first show I went to, I had to ask somebody how to get the top down, put the top.
Is it a sport line then, or a Rivage? Or?
No, it's just a standard GTI as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I was going to say the body kit screams more.
But the clipper kits, they came on
Yeah.
on the GTIs at about 85.
Yeah, because well, mine was an 85 and it didn't have the clipper kit. It just had the trim and the trim around the windscreen. That was it. So there you go, the Mark 1. The clipper kit and the clear lenses. Thank you.
They get a good view and they act as a cushion on impact.
So VW Owners Club should probably join that at some point.
Lovely family having a picnic, completely oblivious to the fact that deck brakes are a little bit
More Golfs. That's it. I never see Mark II Golfs whenever I go anywhere, so it's nice to see some. Polo, such a clean design. Great van Polo as well. I was going to say we've missed the other side, haven't we? Granada, Metro, XR4 before that look of it. A 1.6 L Sierra, shall we say? Thank you for joining us. In case you're wondering where we are at Total Retro, and that's the Westmorland Showground near Kendal. BBS RAs on the Polo. And Obsessed.
But this gives us an opportunity for the photo shoot. Are you ready? Okay, did you get it?
Interesting.
We all put the photos away when we do that. It's not working.
So a shed load of Mark IIIs. Some interesting vehicles, like-minded people, and everybody seems to be open to chat. It's always nice to find an event like that. So here's a regular we normally see, isn't it? Ray? Yeah, the Alfa Romeo Giulia. So TI. I was going to say, it is mint though, isn't it? And yes, it's sat next to, see if you can name the car, Matt. So left hooker, Alfa Romeo Giulia. Beautiful design language, and even the speedo that runs parallel as opposed to circular. Retro glasses. Retro Anglia. Mexico. So Mark 1 Escort, Mark 2 Escort, Super Cibi Oscars. Well, it might just be Cibis. Some had silverbacks, some had blackbacks. I think blacks were just Oscars. Super Oscars, I think, was silver.
I like that little bit.
Mark 2 Escort. Mark 4 Cortina? Is it? Is that 4? Is that 4? Oh, you're as stuck as me. I think it's a 4. Yeah. Oh look, Pine Motors. Oh, yeah. Wow. So that's when it was actually at Lancaster, as opposed to White Lund.
That's right, it was
Yeah.
next to the bus station. Well, the old bus station.
Early Cortina. Oh, Let's go and chase the Nova down, and there's an Astra coming towards us with a bad boy bonnet. The Vauxhall's out. Have a quick butchers at these two motors. Yeah, I know, we're kind of going backwards and forwards, aren't we?
We haven't done that, so our side.
Yeah. Right, so where to now? Have we done that side? I'm trying to work out where we haven't been now. Oh, is that a V8? That looks pretty V8-y. So, Dodge truck. Very cool. Wow. So, where do you reckon we head next? It's starting to quiet down, isn't it? There were about 4 cars here before.
Yeah, because we started right over there where the Porsche was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe come back up here.
Yeah, we'll go up here.
We've not even had Dorothy on yet, have we?
No, we haven't. No, good point. Our cars haven't been included. That's a heck of a trailer, isn't it? So there we've got the Subaru Impreza, Sierra RS Cosworth Sapphire. 2-wheel drive, I'd say. What's this? 69 places. Bajaj. Wow. This looks awesome. Never seen one of these before, ever. Especially with like a 69 plate. Of course, the VXR. Another Mark III Golf. A lovely colour on the Mark II Escort. And that's a Mexico. That was not a factory colour. T5 Transporter's leaving. And T5 Transporter with a Nova Rally car on by the looks of it. Look at this. Oh, very cool. 2-litre 16 valve. Standard. And look at this. David! Now this is the car we've been told about, I haven't found. Wow. Purists be shocked. It's like a drag car by the rear wheels as well. Fat Rover.
Yeah.
P6s never die, obviously, because this, yeah. I was going to say, wow. It's unbelievable. I've heard of smoothed, but that takes a whole new level. Range Rover ambulance there, E36. All the cars are starting to leave. Sorry, we're going to be darting left, right and centre to get all these vehicles. That Rover is something, isn't it? Have you ever seen a Rover P6 look like that?
I just recognise this tuk-tuk.
Oh, it's his, is it?
He comes to work in it. Yeah.
I did wonder, I've never
Yeah.
seen that before.
It's almost brand new, it's 69.
I saw that, yeah. The Mark II Golf with a pop-off steering wheel. I've not seen those for years. And air in the back.
You have to steer with the...
Look at that. Now that is pretty cool. Look at that. So the amps as well and the air. Engine, possibly a KR or a ABF with carbs, bike carbs. Cumbria VG. That's an engine transplant on its age without a shadow of a doubt. Or they've put the bumpers on and spec'd it down. One or the other, can't tell. Wolfsburg symbols on the wings as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's where? Yeah, it's Castle.
I don't know what it represented.
Wolfsburg.
Is it?
Yeah. You have. I've learnt off you. You've learnt off me. So yeah.
So we all just see it and you see it.
That's fantastic. XR2. Clio 172 or a 182, can't tell. Renault Sport, so you can't even get Renault Sport engines anymore. They've kind of gone and it's a Sport line or some such thing. Let's head up further. Stingrays being obtrusive. Overbrought. Oh, look at that. Look at the stereo for selecting the radio channel. Fantastic. I'll never mistake the sound or the look of a Corvette Stingray. Featured in so many films. Triumph. It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Just see the back.
Yeah, good. Our magic is ruined. Yeah. No, there's. Yeah, that's a nice smart one. Astra in orange. Oh, yeah. Not an Escort. Let's sprint out and get it. Fancy looking motor, this. Lovely greens. So get your Escorts there. Escort, followed by a nice Mark II Escort, 1.6 gear. Wow. So, I don't know if it is. It's had it removed from the bottom. Could be a Cavalier. No, Calibras with a saloons, weren't they? It's not a standard one. I'll give you that. Wow. Yeah, not standard. Wow. Lovely. A lot of these vehicles just leave you speechless. Fantastic. Have you got the faintest idea what it is? Is it a Ford Pop? Model C? It's burbly. I was going to say it's had some serious modifications at the front now.
Nissan 300NX turbo engine.
It's a what? Sorry?
Nissan 300NX turbo engine.
Wow. What's the chassis then? Is it Ford Pop?
It's a Ford Pop chassis.
Right. Yeah, I thought it was, but then I saw the setup with the coilovers and that.
It's a remade Ford Pop chassis. It's 3 mil thick, folded steel, and powder coated inside now. But the suspension, front and back, is all Jaguar XJS.
Wow. Having a knowledge base to actually put something like that together. So did you construct it?
Yeah.
Why did you choose Jaguar then? Is there a specific reason? Or?
Just had a Jaguar.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, see that makes sense.
Someone was scrapping a Jaguar at the time.
Yeah.
And things, and I took a bit back actually because I wanted the diff. I wanted a Jag diff on the back because a standard Jag XJS diff will take 800 horse. So I thought, well, I want to overkill it. I want to overbuild it or anything. So
that makes sense.
I went for that, and then it was unknown to me. Well, I knew at the time, but it was he got it built, but it was an automatic, so
right?
Too high geared.
Okay.
So it ended up with I got an E-type diff.
Yeah.
Then I found an S-type diff, which is geared down. The E-type diff was geared it to get 180 miles an hour.
Wow.
So it's got the S-type.
You knew what you were doing then.
And,
what does it sound like?
It's quite throaty.
You're right to start it?
I can do.
Excellent, thank you.
It's
so you could have a muscle car, Mustang, or you could have something like this. Yeah, he is a talented man. One of the viewers has just said talented man. know your car stuff.
Amazing story.
I know, isn't it? That's it.
Turbos off a 90s WRC rally car, so
Wow. Was it?
Doesn't wait for any turbo lag and everything like that.
What brake horse is it then?
300.
Power to weight in this.
It's only pushing less than a bar of boost, though. So it's.
So there's the exhausts. Let's see what this sounds like. It's always nice to have a treat like this. I'm going to stand back because it'll probably deafen me. The anticipation. Oh, smooth. That's not raucous, it's just smooth. It's just a beautiful tone.
Do with repacking the exhaust as well. When I did the exhaust, I did it with
Right.
wire wool.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Stainless wire wool and things, and it's burnt away and things like that. So
Yeah.
it has got a noise. It's about just over 70 at the moment. But it's
No, that's fantastic. Thank you very much.
no bother.
Mark 4 Escort XR3i. And another Mark 4 Escort XR3i. Rolls Royce. Oh, Nova Saloon. And Cavalier SRI, is it? Or GSI? Could be a GSI from Kit. Yeah. And a Jimny that looks like it's a bit Mr. Quirky again.
Hello.
A Jimny riding high. Yeah, there's a lot of nice motors here, isn't there? Yeah, it's starting to get a bit quiet here, so we'll finish on a Chevette and a Riot Chevy truck, and there's a handful of cars left. Senator, wow. And there's Dorothy in the back
We need to have smelly vision.
with Micah Peggy, or Peggy Micah. What is it? Peggy Micah Pug?
Something like
Something like that. Astra GSI as well, Mark III. Used to see these back in the day, and they were mostly Courtney. Used to see them on things like Max Power and that. So, Phase 1 Astra GSI. Rare. It's like stepping back in time, isn't it? Is this a Series 2.8 or a Series 3 Landy? Mastermind DB 5 maybe? Six. Okay, got that wrong. So Mark 1, 1,325 were made. I'm gonna have to go back to the Jimny. I mean, I've seen Jimny with high lift kits. I mean, you can get the dampers that are 4-inch, and then you can get 4-inch on body as well. But to be honest, I think this actually exceeds that. If you want an off-roader, and you want it to be bulletproof and then bounce off things, you can't go far wrong with the Jimny. And the new one, yeah, exactly the same. Having driven one right through the middle of,
Okay then. Yeah.
well, what was it?
Okay then.
So the SJ410.
Yes, I will. Yeah.
Is it a Jimny or is it Samurai? It's definitely something Suzuki. I can never tell at this age. SJ410, was that I can't remember.
Yeah.
It might be a Samurai. Anyway, correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, anything like this, bulletproof off-road, the lift is staggering. Now, you don't want to drive them on A-roads. Even the new ones, a bit sketchy over 65. But they're not built for it. On a country road, fun. We're over 75, 2 Mark 1 Golfs over there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Ah, something squished. Mondeo, Nova, Sierra. I think we'll have to have a look at the XL3 with the clever loops, won't we? I could go around every car, but quite frankly, I run out of voice. It's nice to see cloverleafs on the original XL3. It's so rare. Somebody booting it. like everybody's doing burnouts out as well. Yeah, very nice. Mark 1 Golf, so an LS. And Golf GTI, Mark 1. Completely standard. Even got the Pirelli tyres. I've got one of those grills at home. I think I've actually got 2. Okay, let's head this way. Oh, really?
Yeah, the back you still see the forest back.
It's quite worrying, isn't it? Little moggy van here. Love that interior. I don't think that's standard, is it? Is that a bomb? Yes, of course. Well, yeah, you shouldn't lean on something like that. You could do a lot of damage. So David found this. Wow. It's a whole new level. Series 1 Land Rover. The other thing about this place is you can get auto jumble, foods and detailing equipment. So we've got Wiles Bakery down there. We'll head that way. We've had a look at these final cars. So Mark 1 Escort with, I assume, something like Forest Arches. And that doesn't look standard engine either. No, Ford Duratec ST engines. Fishnet Recaros. Yeah, far more flared. Wow. So RS2000 technically a factory colour, I'd say. You don't see many of these. 2-litre GT Celica. Early Celica as well. So the 2-litre twin cam, 16 valve. I think that one's considerably lower, isn't it? So an all-wheel drive one here as well. And yeah, considerably lower. Scimitar going to creep off in the background. XR3i with Recaros and dog legs. Wow, so that's 87. It's called Cosworth. So built on the chassis of the Sierra. Private plate as well. I was thinking they're making Escort Cosworth into a D plate. Lupo and a WRX STI Subaru. Getting rather warm, isn't it? Yeah. Still attracting a crowd though, which is nice. So Vauxhall Senator. CD as well. 3-litre injection, 24 valve, and that. Look at the exhaust.
The police used to use these a lot.
Yeah, they did, yeah. Has it got a headliner? Has it got a headliner? It has got a headliner, so it's likely it is.
About a sunroof, the police one.
Probably. Oh, it's got sunroof, yeah. Yeah, otherwise it didn't happen, did they? Oh, is this yours?
No, it's my lad's.
Oh, is it? Nice.
They were always going up and down the M6.
Yeah. It's not a, there's no signs of it being a used car.
Well, I just said it was about a
No.
sirens all the way.
Yeah.
And stuff.
You're getting when you're coming out.
Oh, it looks like there's been an accident on turning towards the M6. That's sad.
I don't need another project.
Not too Golf GTI.
No, we had a few of the shape that's on that. That's the same
And
car.
obviously
that's that rusty one.
Peggy.
Burned out one is the same
David's
car.
205 with 35,000 miles on it. Yeah. Genuine mileage. And of course, Dorothy. So, David detailed her before we came. He detailed her last night and then we came this morning. So there you go. 5-door, 16 valve Golf. with bike cops. Maybe a KL, maybe an ABF, can't actually tell. And then we'll just say far from standard 2 litre double overhead cam 16 valve engine in a Chevette. Wow. Look at that. So there we go. Right. We'll head this way. Do the final bit of the show. So just look at the final cars now. I think we've pretty much done the whole show. All you can hear in the background is popping exhausts, turbos, and loud engines. That makes sense there. Oh yeah, good time to announce. If you fancy doing something pretty car-y, well, on the 19th of June, which is Father's Day, you could come to the social that we're holding with Joseph Lloyd and see some cars. So that'll be the Lancaster Lakeland Motor Museum. Not had sleep yet. And that's in Backbarrow. So yeah, drop a comment if you'd like to come. You can also get into the museum discounted as well. And we might have stickers and things to give away. Might even have some MG memorabilia. Baseball caps, things like that. Corvette, indeed, yeah, the Stingray. That's featured earlier in this video or the previous video. That looks like a Lotus Sunbeam by the rear. Have you seen the rear diff? Wow. 205 GTI 1.6. Yeah. I'm looking the look at that's a new engine, isn't it? Is that a Cosy lump? Could well be a Cosy lump. Look at the turbo.
I thought it was huge.
Wow. Yeah, motorsport car at finest.
2 years out.
So I head this way.
Well, I'll tell you the
Should we go through the centre?
to us enjoying this show. We've got some classic vehicles going to come into the arena now. I'm just going to go and open up the gates.
Right, well, let's go Mark 3 RS 1800. So yeah, we're back to this zone. See what else we missed. Someone else recording. Hello.
Right.
I do like the front of this Legacy. Yeah, bonnets. But it's just the design language are there. Right, let's see. Some final things. We're going to have a look at some of the stands. So there's some Porsches here. So there's Porsche Club Great Britain. Is that a 94? There's a Boxster there, that look of it. That's a 911. That's definitely a 911, early 911 now. 94 or 98. Nice Sierra. Show some respect. Belts and buckles scratch. They do.
Yeah, steady away.
I like that. G40 supercharged. So now we've seen the G60, the G60 and the G40. Oh, there's that little Honda that. You can hear someone's supercharged by the sound of it. The supercharger is so much more civilized, isn't it? We've got some stands here, and there's also this dude who wanders around telling you more about the motors. I am interested in this one, to be honest. It's such an interesting little van. It's got wooden benches in the back. And it's... Oh!
Oh my goodness! This is more impressive than I anticipated. ladies and gentlemen, come down to the main arena and come and have a look at this vehicle in action. This is, I'm going to step back so you guys can video it. Is this a Daihatsu of some description? It's a Honda. It's a Honda. A Honda what? Acti. It's very acty. Oh my goodness.
There we go. Jacking suspension from like the homeboys in the Bronx. Never thought I'd see that.
You think it's hydraulics? He's actually got his feet underneath and he's standing up. That's what he's doing.
So there you go.
Come
Never
close,
seen
ladies
one
and
of them.
gentlemen, and come and have a look at this remarkable Honda Acti here.
Roll up, roll up. And some of our friends.
And if anybody asks why,
And some of their cars.
it's because you can. That's the only answer to give. The only answer. I'm going to come over and say hello.
The detailing studio.
You didn't
How you doing,
go
guys?
into a Honda
All right, thank
garage
you.
and buy
Been a good
this,
day.
did you?
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? A lot of
So
variety.
tell us a story,
Have you seen that
Paul.
jacking on
This
its
is
suspension?
intriguing. We all want to know more about this
Everyone thought it was a
vehicle.
Daihatsu. I thought it was a Rascal.
I thought it was a rascal.
there you go, old school. Says it all. Now, if you need detailing stuff, these are the guys to check out. You see them at places like Ray Car Show and all types of places.
I agree with you.
They've also got some rather interesting cars and bikes here.
So it's fabulous. My wife says
The
I'm
lovely
too old for the
Subaru.
show now, but I'm with you.
An SDI. Oh my
And
word.
there's Sooty
Oh,
behind him, believe
a
it or
roof
not. I can
scoop.
see Sooty here.
And our pals, Mountune RS. So his Focus. And here's the gent in question. How you doing? Now this car on cold start. Search out, I think it's Focus RS cold start on YouTube and you will actually find the cold start of this. And it's spectacular. Right, we'll keep moving. Another one that grabbed me. So there's nothing like a good load of Defenders, is there, in the Kendall Mountain Rescue? And let's face it, they're needed all the time because of Muppets that venture a little too far into the wilderness without the skill set needed. These are the guys that will come and find you and help you and use all this kind of stuff to do it. And it's nice to see they use good old Defenders. It'd be interesting to see if they go for something like the Grenadier when these die. Yeah, BMW running gear, but at the end of the day, still the Grenadier, and it's essentially a Defender, isn't it? And then Wiles Bakery with their equally wild car over here, the Civic.
Oh, devastating.
This is awesome. This makes our Civic look bland, shall we say? So this has got a K16 engine and is actually a rally car.
Making it go up and down. Do it again, do it again, do it again.
And weirdly, considering it's a rally car, you'd expect it to be more damaged than our car, and it isn't. In essence, it looks pristine. I mean, you can see he's done certain bits, rivets left, right and centre, wider arches, bigger wheels, and a full fabricated roll cage as well, and a pop-off steering wheel. But yeah, if you want a wild bakery experience, try the Flapjack, did before, lovely. But then you've also got the car as well, so it's always going to be a win-win. Fancy finding out what goes on in the background of, say, a rally driver and his cars, check out their YouTube, which is AW Rallying. Cheers, guys. Lovely Flapjack.
Cheers, thank you.
So there you go. That's total retro at the Westmorland Showground. You can even get a burger, coffee, tea, and rum and gin. Wow. So thanks for joining me. Have a great Sunday, isn't it?
It's Sunday.
Wow. Again. Thank you and goodbye.